girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Had to put on pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket. Don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. Here we go. Shift! Watch the shift! Jim!
This is the third-round pick out of FAU, Devin Singletary. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to... I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Kimdichie able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. That's taken on the 25. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Alert. Let's go. Hey, exit. Mike, number 50. Hey, D-Line.
From the gun, it throws it. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton.
All right.
30.
There we go.
Past the 20. And all
There we go.
the
First
way
play,
in
baby.
for a
Okay,
Miami
Slayton.
touchdown. Darius Slayton with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Right there.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch 54. Record. Motion.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary.
Switch up.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion.
What up, though?
First down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
54. I got wide. No. Off.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with the rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
Now Rashad Penny. 23 yards the pickup there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's put that team on the
Rosen will throw. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On play action, Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They're going on 4th down. Rosen, and able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throws into the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Rosen. That's caught by Penny. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Penny will try to punch it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Sponge! No! Greystone, Travis. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, alert 3. Switch. Hard. Hatchet. Shoot.
Another try for Penny. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 24, Allen.
Oh, that's going to
And
fit.
his throw's going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here. They could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
A throw complete to Dorsett, and he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
Check. Check. 53 spot. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Shift.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rosen. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Rosen in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game.
Don't get nervous. Check.
Now it's Rosen. He
What the
rifles
fuck
one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
65. Alert. 65.
On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now it's Rosen looking. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Half 85.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Allen gonna throw. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Defense, get out the field, defense. 49.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
Again, it's Penny.
Oh, okay, Penny.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Rosen to throw on 3rd down. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Rosen. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Rosen now 14 out of 70, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Ed Oliver able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Hey, Alpha! 58, 58. Middle. Hey, check 24.
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he finds Penny. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Pilot, 64, wait. Crash.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
What do you got?
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Matt Milano. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Penny. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Rosen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Allen on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He runs. Check 24.
Throwing again. Allen. He's got Smith here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen to throw once more. And that's caught by Beasley. First target, first catch, and a first down. Beasley signed with the Bills in March just before his 30th birthday after 7 years with the Cowboys, hoping that he can be a very valuable slot receiver in Buffalo. Just under 700 yards last year and 3 touchdowns in Dallas. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down with Singletary. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
You ain't got nothing. Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
Now they'll run it again with Penny, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This is Penny. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hey, Charlie. Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Got a man, Slayton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Penny. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
53's the mic. 50. Hey, echo.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Matt Milano Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. A big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for Miami, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.